Well, Les, a historic day for you personally today. Tell us about it.
Yeah, quite an emotional one, Nick. Woke up this morning and my phone beeped to let me know that there was a message in there, and it was recognising that it's 50 years ago since I scored my very first goal as a first team footballer. Fortunately, it wasn't for Notts County. I was a young 19-year-old and made my way into the Rotherham United first team due to injury to John Galley. I'd made my debut on the Saturday at Villa Park against Aston Villa. We got beat 3-1, and then I was selected for the Football League Cup first round here at Meadow Lane, and I managed to score the winning goal. We won 1-0, which led, in my belief, a month later, Billy Gray, the manager, came chasing me and I signed for Notts County.
So here we are, Les, in the spot where you struck that fateful ball, the first of many goals in your professional career. It must bring back some tremendous memories. Just talk us through what happened.
I can't really remember at what stage in the game it was, Nick. Remember, it was my second game and just delighted to play. But I remember that we had a throw-in just by the away dugout, and I know that Dave Watson was marking me. And as I moved towards the throw, I felt that Dave was quite tight up against me. So the ball was thrown in quite fiercely. I managed to turn him, and then as I turned, the ball ran on and it fell to a lovely position to strike from here, about 25 yards out, and it just flew in the top corner. Mick Rose never had a chance, the goalkeeper.
I bet the Kop looked a little bit different back in the day as well.
Very much different. There was no stand cover over the Kop in those days, and the crowd was probably about 3,500 to 4,000. There wasn't many Rotherham supporters here that night. They were all Notts County supporters, so not too much cheering going on.
So as we look back on what was obviously a huge moment in your career, it seems logical to talk about the new book that you're releasing. Just tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, well, I believe that goal was the reason that I signed for Notts County Football Club. Billy Gray, who was manager at the time, he chased after me, and a month later he and Chairman Bill Hopcroft came over to Millmore. I was due to play in a reserve game, and they taught me out of playing in that reserve game and signing for Notts County. And that's what I did, and I've never looked back since. And then earlier this year I was playing golf with a very good friend of mine, Terry Bowles, who used to report on Notts County for approximately 40 years, and I told him it was 50 years in October since I signed for Notts County, and he said there's a book in that. And I think each hole for the next 6 holes he kept quizzing me, and eventually I succumbed, and that's what's happening. A book is being released on the 7th of October prior to our game with Forest Green, and people are able to subscribe to that book. They've got up until September the 4th to do that, and with that subscription comes, I will obviously sign it personally for them. Their names will go in the book, and also they will be invited into the launch where they will meet up with lots of players who I've had the honour of playing with in the Notts County shirt over the years.